parts of land so they can position the military there. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, talking about the weaker nations. They didn't have all that technology back then. Now they got it. So now they're moving around and parading around and doing drills, showing like, hey, y'all got this stuff over there, but we got this stuff too. So let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all you heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause our mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be awakened and come unto the valley of Jehoshaphat. But there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. And this goes back to that previous video I made. While the heathen in the valley of Jehoshaphat and that war kicking off and stuff started to go nuclear, then you're going to see Yahweh coming back with the holy angels to gather the elect. Because the elect going to have to get gathered because there's going to be so much destruction over here in Babylon when it get wiped out. That only way the elect is going to escape from over here is divine spiritual intervention over here. That's the only way we get up out of here. The other nations, they gonna get shook up too. They ain't gonna get completely wiped out because somebody gonna be able to see these other events and stuff that take place. They're gonna see the Lord. They're gonna see the chariots. They're gonna see the elect being delivered. They're gonna see Esau's army being wiped out like it ain't nothing. They're gonna see most of the heathens' armies get wiped out like it ain't nothing. They're gonna speak about it and they're gonna know who the children of the Most High is. They're gonna know, oh, we fucked up. We should have helped them out more. We should have did this. We should have did that. But they're gonna get judged for that. It says, I sit to judge all the heathen round about. It says, let me read on down a little bit. Verse 14, it said, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near. In the valley of decision, the sun and the moon should be darkened and the stars should withdraw their shining. There's going to be so much explosions and different stuff going on, it's going to block out the sky. The sun and the moon going to be darkened because of the clouds, all that smoke. It says, the Lord also shall roar out of Zion, utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake, but the Lord will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel. Because the elect and their spirit going to know, hey, the Lord coming back to get us up out of here. But the heathen gonna know, oh, we done fucked up. They was scoffing and talking shit. Like, oh, he ain't coming back. Oh, he already came already. Then they gonna see how he look. That Esau been lying with this picture that they've been parading around the earth because of iconoclasm and doing the Renaissance shit. The tribes of the earth gonna mourn because they're gonna see like, man, we really been going hard and down talking the so-called black man. And look at the Lord, look how he look. People gonna bug out. Then people really gonna fully realize them Amalekites over there, those are not the people that's supposed to be over there. And they're gonna be the main reason why the U.S. Army, U.S. military goes into this war. Because they are the parent, and I'm going to name the video of this. They are the parent nation of this nation, and they're going to cause Esau to go to this war, or go into war, Salakia. And Esau can get in the news and try to lie and say, we ain't going to agree with this, we ain't going to do that, we ain't going to do that. But they're going to go. And the scriptures mention that, and I'm going to get at them here at the end of the song. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 45 says, therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord. They have taken against Babylon his purposes. They have proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely shall make their habitations desolate with them. The least of the flock on this earth right now. So like the least of the flock on this earth right now is these Amalekites. They are the smallest region in the planet right now when it comes down to most nations. But they have access to a so-called superior military complex, and they use that to their advantage because best believe these other nations that they really knew they ain't had no support or no backing like that, they'd have been try to go do what they do to them. but they know if they do certain things to them because of certain treaties and certain military power behind them, they don't mess with them. But what's gonna happen is the Amalekites, they're gonna keep being proud, keep doing shit, and they're gonna cause other people to retaliate and do certain shit. And that's gonna drag the U.S. military into this third woe. Now in verse 46 it says, at the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved and the cry is heard among the nations. The cry is gonna be heard because people are gonna realize and see what happened over here to this place. Matter of fact, I was gonna end that off with that. Let me get this. Get this in the book of Revelation. Now, book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 10, it says, standing afar off with fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. Because it ain't going to take that long. Them nukes don't take that long to spread out and wipe stuff out. The book of 2 Peter said the elements should melt with fervent heat. And jump down to verse 17, it says, for in 1 hour, so great riches is coming not. Why the riches going to come to naught? Says, and every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off. Because they're gonna be looking like, damn, we can't even send our goods over there. We can't send them foreign cars. We can't do the human trafficking no more. We can't send the opium over there, the opiates and all that. We can't send our family members over there to make money and then come back and bring it back to our nation. We ain't gonna be able to do none of that, and et cetera, et cetera. There's gonna be a whole list of stuff they ain't gonna be able to do. But it's gonna be full employment for Esau and these heathens when the kingdom comes. Because we not working, we already don't work. Our people don't work. So turning back to Yahweh Shai, it should bring you some peace. Studying this word and letting it digest in your system should make you move a certain way and have you in the mindset of departing from Babylon, because it's not your rest. So no matter how much money you make, how much you get, how much you gain or whatever, you're still up on the Esau system. And the elect is ready for Yahweh Shai system. And just like back in the time of Exodus, you got niggas bucking up against this. They don't want to be with it. They hear about it and always want to be like, what about this and that? Why we gotta X them out? Why they can't be in? Or what about the white man? What about this? No, our people have an issue with being on top, but they cool with being on the bottom. So the most I gonna do is they're gonna put the spirit on the elect to be in that right spirit, and then the ones that don't make it on the first go round, they're gonna come back and be born through the elect. They're going to be in their right spirit. And they're going to realize, hey, we are a peculiar people, a chosen nation. The Most High said that. He meant that. You look at our people today, we still have those characteristics, but most of it is more so on a negative aspect. And Esau got to pay for a lot of that because they help enable that. So I just want to bring this out. I don't want to write this out as edifying. Call on y'all about Shalom to the elect.